And welcome back, guys, to another episode of Unplugged TV Australia. 29% it was. Start. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah, we haven't fully charged this morning. There was not enough time. But I need to fill up at work anyway again, because we have to go back to Mt Whitestone again after work. We have to repeat the exact same trip from yesterday. But this time I will just drive normally. I don't do the super eco run again on my way home. I drive normally. I will use the engine a little bit and see what the difference is to my snail pace driving yesterday. Okay, so let's enjoy this beautiful sunshine morning. Plugging in right away, 5 to 8 in the morning. 74.5%, so 1.5 hours we should be fully charged, and then we move the car and have a lovely day at work. So nice people that can charge there. Amazing. Isn't that great? Here too early, it's still charging. Okay, I'll be back later. Alright, give it another half an hour. Okay, second try. Let's see if it's fully charged now. EVSE in the sun. Yep. Alright. Okay, let's see how much we have after a full charge here at the club. 101.3, 39 ampere hours, and the BMU is not learning as always. Well guys, I'm just reading through your comments from the video on Sunday, the episode where I talked about the question and answer sheet from Mitsubishi. Comments are hilarious, really. So yeah, nobody does seem to understand quite what Mitsubishi is doing here, because they're really admitting that their batteries are shit. They're admitting the battery is actually degrading what we see on the dog. It will be down to 80% after only 2 years. And then you do a reset on the battery software and it goes back to 100%. How can this reflect the actual battery capacity, the real state of health of the battery? It can't. And as we have seen, they have done this on the used car here in Australia under Mitsubishi Motors Australia supervision. I think there was a 2014-2015 Outlander PHEV, which was down to 80%. And they have done the reset, the cell smoothing, and the DB cam. So the triple procedure, and the battery went back to 40 ampere hours. How can this be the true capacity of the battery if it's not software related? If Mitsubishi is right with what they said and confirmed and put in this document, this battery after 4 years has still 40 ampere hours of capacity, because the DB cam is the only measurement which determines the true state of health of the battery. That's what they said in their Q&A, and that's what we all know. The battery gets totally discharged and then fully charged under close monitoring of the battery management unit of the software. And this is what they did with this older 4-year-old battery, and it came back to 40 ampere hours, 39.9. So, well, so something is not quite right here. You see where we are going to, because we can easily prove this is all software related. It is not the battery, it's software related. Otherwise, it would not come back to 40 ampere hours. So, it is a mysterium, definitely, but I think we are having kind of a little success with another method to bring back your battery, to revive your battery. Okay, I'll talk about this in a future episode, of course. Let's have lunch. Now they are back. So I had this idea to use my lunch break actually to go to the customer and pick up the computer, and then I could have recharged again in the afternoon here to get home. But I'm just covering my logo here. I haven't got my shabby. But then the club wasn't open anymore, and yeah, I surrendered this idea, had my lunch, and now they are open again. So I could have done it. Well, I have to go after work and burn fuel. God, unreliable here in this club. All right, boys and girls, let's do this. Let's do the same trip as yesterday, and I'll pick up this computer over there. Because these nice people are not there, so I just need to pick it up. You don't need to know everything, really. Fire up the engine and the dog. Oh, you can't get enough from work, huh? All right. Okay, so we are leaving the CBD now. CBD of Getten. What is this spoiler? Look at this one. Oh my god. Amazing. Well, yeah, I read a little bit on the Facebook, on the German Facebook PHEV group over there. Oh my god. Some people really, they are literally celebrating the official statement from Mitsubishi Motors, which says there's nothing wrong with the software, there's nothing wrong with the battery, everything is as designed. Calm down, drive the car, you are covered under warranty. And some of them saying, see, I told you, there's nothing wrong with the car, there's nothing to worry about, you don't need to measure the car, it's all good, it's all working fine. And then they had discussions about how do you actually claim your warranty with Mitsubishi if you don't measure. And they said, I go to the dealership and they tell me if I'm under 70%. So they still don't realize that the dealership or Mitsubishi is not your friend. They are actually on the other side of this whole thing. Oh well, you know, as we say in Australia, you can only lead the horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. And that fits really, really good for some of these guys over there. They just have the eyes closed and say, oh God, I hope it goes just away. I just hope it's not my car. And we make fun out of it and we deny it's happening. And it will go away. I'm sure it will go away. And now the official statement came and they say, oh my God, thank the Lord for this letter. We were right. There's nothing wrong with the car. Everything is as designed. All good. Amazing. amazing, really. Yeah, well, I wish you all the best over there with your 2019 models and no software update. Ah, look at this beautiful weather. Not one cloud. Still 20 degrees outside. That is amazing, actually. It's winter and the sun is already set. Okay, so by the way, we are on 78% state of charge. 30 kilometers left here on the GOM. And we are not even close. We've got another at least 5, 6, 7, 8 kilometers to the farm to pick up this computer. And then we go home. And I'm not driving slowly today. I'm just driving normally. 80, 90, it's 80 here. So I'm trying to match a normal driving style and don't do this eco run anymore like yesterday. But definitely I won't make it home in pure electric today. So if you are keen, you have to drive carefully and you have to drive slowly. This is where the energy goes. I usually do, but today I haven't got much time. I need to finish this video and upload it. People are asking, Andy, where's the next video? What is wrong? You're not making videos anymore, so I have to get home quickly today. Okay, let's do this. So beautiful out here. Nice. So guys, after having all the information now from Mitsubishi, the official question and answer response from Mitsubishi now, and having the details of my battery and my thoughts, what are your thoughts about this whole situation now? How should we proceed? Should we proceed with Mitsubishi? What are the next steps? I have not heard back from Mitsubishi Australia here anything. So I'm not sure. They have not responded to my emails. I think they are trying to figure something out to get out of this whole stuff. I don't know. The Australian consumer law clearly says in a major fault the customer can decide if they want a repair, replacement or refund. So it's basically up to me to tell Mitsubishi what they should do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this idea of a refund. I mean, I could potentially give the car back for get my money back. I would leave this as the last option, but I don't think. But this will be then the end of the PHEV, and I cannot make any videos about the PHEV. I cannot tell you any progress in this whole situation. I can only share what's already on social media, on Facebook and YouTube. But this is obviously not the purpose what I would like to do. I would rather move forward from here and get a response or a workaround or any sort of help from Mitsubishi for this situation. And from a financial perspective, I can quite understand what Mitsubishi is doing here, and this is the only reason for them to do the whole system here, to do the whole show anyway. It's money. It's all money, right? They said they have sold 200,000 PHEVs worldwide, potentially since 2014, since it came out. And how many people actually would complain about this? What do you think? How many owners and drivers are successful with their claim against Mitsubishi? Can't see that. How many of these 200,000 are successful with a claim against Mitsubishi? They're getting a new battery, which lifts them up above the warranty threshold again. They get procedures done, they get some kind of payout get the car back, a refund. Is it 1,000 worldwide? Maybe. I know about 25 here in Australia which have a successful claim. So is it 1,000? 5,000 worldwide? 10,000? I don't know. But even then, how much does it cost Mitsubishi if we have 10,000 claims, successful claims for the PHEV, and they have to spend, say, $5,000 on each car to get the battery back up? I don't think they're paying more for the battery. So this makes $50 million in damage for them if they deal with all these claims. I looked up, they have sold 1.3 million cars in 2018. So 1.3 million cars to 200,000 cars over 5 years. This is such a small number of cars they have sold from the PHEV perspective. And I probably, or that's what they say actually they would do. They deal with these claims on an individual base. They are trying to push back, they are making offers, they're doing resets, they're doing DB cams, and sometimes they will even replace a battery in the car. All in total, the damage is so small, and this is all what counts for Mitsubishi, the money. It's not about perception or customer service or reputation, it's about money, that's all. People suggesting in forums and comments making a lawsuit against Mitsubishi. Well, I'm not saying this is wrong, but we have tried, we have contacted lawyers in Australia, and a class action is not worth doing for them. They said the case is too small. Potentially we get together maybe 500 people here in Australia having this problem, and they're saying, yeah, this is not a class action, this is not worth the money. There are supposed to be more. Worldwide, I don't know if this is possible to do a worldwide class action. I don't think it is. So in other countries, other laws, other regulations might be possible. Some people locked claims with the consumer affairs in their countries, but how far this goes, and again, this is only an individual case again. There are probably 10-15 people who do this in Australia, who are claiming this with the authorities and consumer groups. So what is the result of it? It's another 15-20 claims coming together, and they say, okay, we do it, we get a new battery, done. And they hope a lot of these cars will be sold afterwards with a brand new battery, 3, 4, 5 years old. It's the maximum value, right? You're getting additional warranty on the battery, as they do in Australia, and this is probably the maximum value of the car you will get. Some people will get a payout, and so I think the damage from a pure financial perspective for Mitsubishi is very small. Yeah, so I would be keen to hear from you. What do you think? What should be the next steps in this case? Are you just watching? Are you considering buying a PHEV? It's, as I said before many times, it's not a bad car. I like this car really. I like how it drives, and I like the electric drivetrain in there, and how to charge it and all this kind of stuff, you know. I think it's a good car. It just needs to be fixed. So let's see what we come up with. Leave your comments down below, please, and let me know what your thoughts are about legal actions, about any further actions, about selling the car, getting rid of it and start a new life without the PHEV, or how do you handle this whole situation if you are a victim? A PHEV victim. Okay, I need to turn here. Just listen how quiet this car is here on this asphalt. You don't hear a thing. Amazing. We are driving 80. There's no sound. How good is that car? We're now back in town. I've got 10 kilometers left here at 43% state of charge. So definitely don't make it. Yesterday we had about 16 kilometers here at this point of the journey. So 6 kilometers down, 7 kilometers now. Yeah, definitely not gonna make it, but saved me heaps of time. So I'm merging on the highway and I've got 5 kilometers left on the gasometer, 5. And we are down to 35%. So this is about 10% less than yesterday when you drive carefully. I am really keen to see the final result of this trip, because I will do the same. I will use the same exit now. We'll do the same distance, the same roads, the same trip. The same. That's what I said. It's the same as yesterday, just faster. Okay, here we are. Engine just kicked in at 30.6% state of charge. 11.8 ampere hours left in the battery. So 1/4 of the battery is being used as the bottom buffer. Engine just kicked in. You can see the yellow symbol there. And I'm probably hard to tell, probably 7-8 kilometers away from home. So I'm driving the car in pure hybrid mode now. I'm not pushing any buttons, no save, no charge mode, nothing. I let the car do what it wants to do. See, and now I'm driving almost 90 kilometers per hour and the battery is at 28% and the engine just kicked in, while before it was at 30.6, so 2% higher. I'm not sure what the actual trigger points are for the engine to kick in, but it seems to change or vary a lot. I'm now driving almost 60 kilometers per hour and the battery is down to 27.3% and the engine has not kicked in yet. These trigger points for the engine are still mysterious, I would say. Now it has kicked in 27%. So, oh well. 10.5 ampere hours and it just kicked in. So let's have a quick look. So interestingly, 0.7 liters per 100 kilometers only. That is ridiculous. 0.7 liters only. Okay, this obviously does not include the actual ride to work this morning, so it will come down a little bit. Now let's do a quick comparison here. 61 kilometers, 66 kilometers. Why is it 5 kilometers further? Okay, so after having a look at the data on the mobile phone, I found out what was happening, because I still have the PHEV watchdog running on the old mobile phone, and at some stage of this trip it turned off. It sometimes turns itself off. So I had to restart and lost these 4 or 5 kilometers apparently during this process. Anyway, 2 days later I did the same trip again to bring the computer back to these guys, and I did of course another eco run to replace the one which didn't work. So we've got now all the data and can compare this quickly. So you can see 65.5 kilometers on both sides, and the eco run took only about 5-6 minutes longer than the normal driving style here, which is quite interesting. So you're not saving that much time in the whole process. And down here you can see 18.6 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers and 19.8 air to duty faster driving style, and we have used 0.5 liters per 100 kilometers, only 1/3 of a liter of fuel, while I haven't used anything in the eco run, of course. So I could do the 65.5 kilometers in pure electric, but be aware, I charged at work, so I topped up the battery again at work. That's why I could do a 65.5 kilometers. Okay, back to the original video. Anyway, I've saved 5 minutes with normal driving, so coasting and taking it easy doesn't take too much longer, but it saves you, of course, energy. Who is surprised? Huh? Who is now surprised? Yeah, I am. Alright guys, so far, turns off the light. No worries. Okay guys, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for your support. This is Andy from Unplugged TV Australia, signing off. You stay charged, and we will see us again in the next video very soon. Don't forget to leave your comments down below, and talk to you soon. Bye.